Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. So today, this video, hold on. Okay, this video, I'm gonna share you guys about the TV series. This already came out from last 2 months ago. I've been announced the coronavirus from last 2 weeks ago. So basically, we're stay on task. So I recently been through a lot, and we've just been talk about and how we can make ourselves to make the hurry in the distance. So we're going to talk about the TV series called Again of Winter. We talking about this last week. So we've been talking about through a long time. So it is called The Guy Northern. So it is the new TV series from 2020 TV series. So it's been released from last 2 months ago. We're gonna talk about this series on TV. So talk about the TV programs and episodes and seasons. So we're gonna explain this review. So we're having the review. So we're gonna explain why is a new series being released. So fortunately, we've been talking through about this. So we've been recently. So we're gonna make this happen. So Blaine, so the Kingston brothers were the gang. So, in our line. So we've been talked through about to making ourselves alive. So we make through believe that we all know how we can stop this thing, as we all know. So we've been talk about in this decision. So we make things a lot. Talk about the series review. So we're gonna explain how this happened. So in season 1, from the episode of the season in this series, the Kingston brothers have been signed. They have been assigned to the gang legacy. So they have to join on the group of people that are in the UK. So apparently there are a lot of people in this country because of where we can explain. So we're gonna explain this video right now. So we know how we can make everything happen. So we're just gonna have and how we can explain this situation. So what is gonna happen? So in season 1, they've been started to think about how the gang were experienced. After that session, so from episodes 10, they've going after like somewhere in gangsters and all that. It's the crowd. So basically, they have to eliminate them, or they have to kill them, but they're obviously the suspected. So they are criminals. So there are two. So the Kingston brothers were escaped from the crowd. So basically, they have been escaped from the crowd. So because they're surrounding them. So they were surrounded by the crowd. So they run away from them. So as you all know about how they can explain how did this happen. So at the end of the season 4, Blaine and Bain, they were fighting. They were having a battle between Bain and Blaine. So Blaine has to fight against Bain's men. So they have to attack them because what he did. So Bain has to be arrested for assault and official murder of assault. So officially, the police officials are arresting him. So that's the real series. That's just only. It's not even real. It's just only acting. I was like, we talk about this explaining how this featured. This video brought you, So before we have to do anything about the series have been explained. So we're gonna explain how this situation was. So talk about the amount of where we disciplined. So his disciples were very unpleasant. So the crowds are unpleasant to see how the Kingston brothers were retreated. So they're retreating from the crowds, so they can always fight and escape. So they call it fight and escape. So basically, so from the Back in Time episode, so there is a lot of problem. So basically, the Kingston brothers were having the good time period. So yeah, and from episode 24, there is a thief who breaks into the Kingston brothers' house, the Kingston house, and then they're about to shoot. So Thomas has got a gun in his pocket, pull it out, and then he shot the thief, and he executed. So we don't know who he is. So from the episode earlier, they've been looking at, so Bain has been spotted the thief. The thief didn't killed. And he's got a bulletproof in it, and it's got like woods of plank, anything like stones, like, you know, metal, and he didn't got shot. So yeah, apparently there've been a lot of situation it's going happened. So I know there's a lot of people in this country, so they have to be ended. So why did Bain and Thomas were killing the thief? The thief, yeah. So because it depends. So it's not independent. So because like they have been shot like immediately. So immediately they've been shot, obviously. So they obviously found the thief who wasn't dead because he was alive. So now his thief turns around, but it is his name called Blake. Blake was the thief that he came. So the thief came into the Kingston room because when Thomas, who shot the thief earlier before, yeah, and also apparently there were more and more on this particular situation. So Blake is the thief that he breaks into this room, and then he breaking in and he got shot by the thief. So obviously it's been like how would they did. So how would they done? The thief wasn't very unpleasant. In this series, in the TV series, the thief was came in. It was Blake. So apparently he was the newest friend, and he was a new gang. So we recently talked about it and how we can explain. Okay, thank you for that. So that's all I've done. That's all explained. So I'm gonna explain more later on. So I hope you enjoy. So please be sure to like this video on the social media and subscribe, follow, and comment down below. And you want to comment down below if you want to write a comment and turn notification. Make sure you notify on my social medias, so YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So yeah, and make sure to subscribe and follow my multiple social medias and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So thank you so much for watching. So I'll see you next video, and I'll see you guys. Goodbye.